This year's Promation Corduroy Enduro has attracted some 322 riders from across Canada and the U.S. Blair, who do you see as the riders who've got a legitimate shot at the overall win?
Well, I'd be foolish to count out Philip Cheney. He won last year. He's been winning everything in Quebec. Zach Lewis, dominating here in Ontario. And Jared Jonker came on very strong last year in the Corduroy. Also Aaron Wilkins. He lives right here in the area. He always goes very fast, always on the podium here. Then there's three riders who've never ridden the Corduroy. Luke Sador, Alberta champion, did very well at Riviere Rouge. We'll have to see how he does here. And then two motocrossers, Nathan Bless and Drew Roberts. Both of them win cross countries when they come out and ride them. So it'll be interesting to see how they go with the rocks and the mud up in the Corduroy. But then there's Connor Brogan. All year he's been putting the work in, he's been working really hard, and this could be a breakout year for Connor at the Corduroy.
And Blair, we've got a number of other riders who could surprise, including Quebec's Frédéric Blouin, Jean-Derek Cote, as well as Ryder Heacock, Scott Bowes, and Theo Lepley. And so Blair, these riders are going to face 2 days of hard enduro. What can they expect on day one?
Like last year, we're going to have 8 time stages each day with transit sections joining together, 3 gas stops. After 150 kilometers, they'll be back here in Gooderham to impound their bikes for the night.
The bagpipes fill the air at the opening ceremonies of the Promation Corduroy Enduro as the riders anticipate the start of day one.
A warm welcome to you all to the Promation Corduroy Enduro, the 65th anniversary.
Let's go to Frank Wood at the start.
Riders who have cameras on their bikes, so the coverage here is going to be phenomenal. Down to 2 seconds, 1 second, they're away. Up next, our 4-minute mark. And boy, look at the riders in this one. Philippe Chien, who has won the first opening round in Quebec, along with Zach Lewis on board the 4B machine, Frédéric Blouin on board the 4C, and Ryan Zanelli on 4B. And they are away.
And so, Blair, what will the riders face through the first couple of tests before they get to that first gas stop?
So we've got a transit right off the start to Scott and Sue's. Scott and Sue's is a short test, bit of a warm-up for them, only 3.5K long. Then another transit up to Miserable Lake. Miserable Lake's one of our longer tests, difficult rocks, logs, a lot of water in it. It's going to definitely play a part in the overall for the weekend. And after that, they got to go across the Burnt River crossing, which last year we know Jared Jonker watered his bike out in. Then they're into the first gas stop. So that's the first third of today's course.